Patrick's Garage.
Today we continue our conversation about our valve's head. And first of all, I want to check the surface. This is very reliable cast iron. Nothing wrong, I think. Looks ugly, but it's just superficial rust. This head set where water was able to get in there. Now, problem is that rust between valve stem and valve guide. Here on the surface, no wrappage. We see this. We check it in a different position, diagonally also, and diagonally on opposite angle. This is relatively old valve's head. It's got a lot of miles. Nothing wrong with it. We check it just for peace of mind, I think. We don't expect that something wrong with it. I bought this valve's head and I think I definitely get my money's worth. Yes, I bought it as a reserve. So you see, we check it align at different angles. And now we need to continue removing our valves. And valve number, cylinder number 4, we see this is exhaust valve stock number 4. By the way, cylinder number 4 suffer more often. Maybe because it's along from the fan, in a long distance from the cool fresh air. But in this case we don't care about that. It's not the cause of our problem. Our problem is rust. This engine sat where water was able to get in there. So, considering all this, we wet it a little with W40. Now we're working with valve from the combustion chamber number 3. And we see this valve from combustion chamber number 3. Also little rusty. And WD-40 can be very useful, I think. Now it's time to realize collets. These holders, we can easily get them. You see, nothing difficult. And yes, never mixing them. And we must have 8 pockets for each 8 valves. And we need to label them so not to confuse with them. This is intake number 2. Intake number 2. 44 millimeters in diameter of plate. This is the latest type of valves head with big diameter of intake valves. Now we see intake valves 44 diameter, exhaust 35 only. I mean original sizes of valve plates. More often problems can be with exhaust valves, exhaust seats I mean. And they put hardened seats for the exhaust. But even with hardened seats, they wear out. You know, before 70s, gasoline was with lead. And the lead used for lubricate surface between valve seat and valve plate. And first what we see from side of combustion chamber. The edge of the valve plate should be little over the seat. And always notice from where this particular valve was. So we install it into its correct place. Sunken valve can't working properly, but seats can be replaced on the machine shop. Here, guides in this particular valves had brand new, but they start a lot in assembled condition in a very wetty room, unfortunately. So the valves not playing around too much in his guides, and it will not seal, of course. And of course it is. And before I forgot, I can tell you about problem for today. We encounter with stuck rusty valve. Rust gets inside the valve guide and it can't move. Not good, absolutely. Maybe WD-40 can be helpful. And this big pitfall of buying old spare parts, which stores in rusty rooms. And this stacking valve was unsuspected for me. Don't fooled by this. And now I think maybe they sold it because it's in crappy condition. But I'll be hope that I'm old enough to know how to repair it. So we continue what we can to do now. It doesn't hamper to continue our work. We always meet something difficult with old car. And these problems can be pretty perplexing. Yes, agree, it's not totally okay, but maybe we can do something with it. Anyway, I don't want to quit. No way, no way. Otherwise, what's the point of what was done before? This had stored in a garage. According to any of the information we were able to attain. Approximately so. And for those who wonder, yes, I bought it dirt cheap. Yes, we have a half-assed idea to push out the guide with a valve, but it leads to difficult work with grinding valve seat if we remove valve guide, and I don't want to implement this now here. If we can't take out, it'll be loss of honor, I think. Valve stuck in guide. It's a drastic situation for me, and I have never come across this. I don't want to pull out the guide. We couldn't pick a better valve head than this, but I have another in a garage. But they're more crappy. Cast iron head just inherently are going to last longer. Their reputation was earned by long before our days. Now you see all valves removed, except the one exhaust valve, cause the rusty valve guide inside. Number 3 intake was leaked, you see. And this is number 4 exhaust valve, and I can't figure out how to remove it. I sprayed WD-40 and wait. Valve steams not rust, but guides do. Some do, some don't, I mean. I hope we made the smart bet with these valves yet. Thanks for watching to the end, and bye for now.